Welcome to our weekly interview at Comores Positif News. Today we have the honor to welcome one of the most brilliant entrepreneurs in Comoros, Mr. Toimimou Ibrahim, who is the co-founder and the CEO of Kinu Inc. Mr. Toimimou, welcome to Comores Positif News. We are thrilled to have you with us today. You are known as a passionate web designer, a great professional with that your reputation is really precedes you. Your work at Kinu Inc. is really commendable, and we congratulate you for that. We hear a lot about Kinu Inc. and we would like to learn about your past experience and what brought you where you are today.
First of all, let me thank you for the invitation and congratulate you for this great initiative. After high school, I graduated in computer science at the University of Comoros. At the same time, I was a committed activist on youth issues, whether it is youth policies, with participation in decision making, youth reproductive health and rights. So Ali was here in Comoros and at international level. In 2012, I decided to make a shift from an activist to an entrepreneur. And I founded SmartView Web Solutions. That was the first web agency here in Comoros, and it became Kinu Inc. Digital Agency in 2015.
Wow, thank you. You mentioned a digital agency. What does Kinu Inc. do? What does it mean?
Kinu Inc., as I said, is a digital agency, so our main mission is to support our clients to make a good use of digital technology. It can be to foster innovation or to increase productivity in their processes. So we provide services like digital strategies, web design, web development, mobile application development, e-commerce development, digital marketing, and also branding. So those are the services we provide at Kinu Inc.
Thank you. Okay, so you mentioned being an activist and now an entrepreneur. So how does Kinu Inc. serve the population of Comoros?
Kinu Inc. is serving the population of Comoros in many ways. We used to develop services and products that are changing the way we live and the way we do things. I can just mention our projects we did in 2019, I think. We built the first e-commerce platform based in Comoros, Kuza Comores. And this allowed the population in this time of COVID to stay in the comfort of their house and order everything they want. It can be grocery, that can be electronics, that can be everything, and that can be traditional outfits. And those are things that are tangible that we do and that change the way we do things in our everyday life. But also, Kinu Inc. Teamed with the government of Comoros and came up with a national strategy on digital economy for the next 10 years and beyond. And this strategy came up with strategic sectors that are supposed to help the country become a leader in the region in terms of digital economy. So we had to design projects, we have to design implementing bodies for the strategy, and define some sets of laws that will enable the country to develop itself in this sector. And as you know, digital technology is a sector that is shaping the future, not only of our everyday life, but for all the economic sector that you can imagine. We need today technology in farming, in health, in education, and I think that as we have COVID-19 this year, people realize the importance of digital technology. I mean, today we do our meeting online. Today we have to order all online. We studied online this year. So this is a sector that is changing the life of our population today, and to shape the future of the whole economy. So I think what we do have tangible impact in the population and in many ways.
Wow. It seems that you are doing a lot of like buddies, project meeting, and do you have any partners that you work with?
We do have many partners. We have a technical partner from France, and we do have partners outside technical background. So, like the University of Comores, we are really engaged to work with them, especially at the Institute of Technology, the Department of Complex Science. So, every year we have 2 students at least that come to our company for internship. So, they have like 3 months to immerse in a professional environment that's helped them become more employable after they finish their studies. So we also are guest lecturers at the university, me and a colleague of mine. So those are things we do with our partner, the University of Comores, that help have more professional and the field of digital technology, and that can also help us to, when we want to hire, to have people that are employable. So.
Thank you. So it's obvious that whatever we do and everywhere we are in our work, we face a lot of challenges. Can you tell us about some of your challenges you are facing at Kinu?
Currently, my challenges, I think the first one is the market itself. We here in Comores, we have a tiny market, especially in the digital technology market. So that's our first one. And you do have to expand to the international level to get more clients. And it's very challenging because we are not competitive in terms of price. Wages in Comoros are a bit high compared to the diaspora, for example, compared to India or Pakistan. So, the other challenge is finding the right guy to hire. When we want to hire a developer, we can have many candidates, but it's very difficult to have the right candidates that can do the job. So hiring great professionals in Comoros is very, very difficult in our field. And when you have one, you also have to train him, upgrade him, and turnover in our field is very, very fast. So you can have a guy that will help attain a certain level of knowledge and will keep you in 2 years. So you see, so hiring a tiny market are some of the challenges we are facing.
Okay, now that you have mentioned the challenges that you are facing, have you ever thought of the switching and the changing and look for another job?
No, I'm an entrepreneur. So I think that when you are an entrepreneur, the challenges are a part of the joy. So what you do is to see how you can tackle those challenges. Some of them can become opportunities at the end. And also, technology is my passion. And after, let's say, 7 years being an entrepreneur in technology, I switched to go to other sectors like agriculture to try and see other things and live other experience in entrepreneurship. So, I've never think about leaving my career. I was talking my career of entrepreneur.
Maybe you can run for president.
Why not? But not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
I don't like politics,
Okay.
especially the way it's done here in Comores. So maybe in 10 or 20 years. But I think that as entrepreneurs we are very useful in the community, and doing this help achieve tangible results that political leaders can maybe they can do that in their whole career. So yeah.
Okay. So have you ever get any support from our government or the local companies while you are doing all of this work?
Support, not, but those guys are our clients.
Okay.
So I think that the fact that they can believe in us and give us contracts is a kind of support. Yeah, but when I recall back when I was starting my company, one of the problems I faced was the lack of, let's say, this support. I mean, you don't have an environment that can help you build your business. Because I was a technical guy, but I was not a business guy. I didn't get any business training before, and it was very, very difficult not to have those incubators that other countries have that can help go from an idea to a business plan to a business model and help get the funds you need to start a business. So I mean, this environment lack in the country, and I think that was one of the great issues I faced when I was starting my first company, is this lack of support from the government. But the fact that today they believe in us and give us some great contracts, yeah, I think it's a good support.
It's a beginning. Yeah. Do you mind walking us to your office and see who you are working with and how your space look like?
Yeah, why not? And we are based in a great co-working space, so you can come and see a great community of co-workers that are in this space called Pomolab.
Okay.
So you will be welcome.
Thank you. What are your long-term goals? What do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, for Kinu Inc., for example, I mean, our vision is to move from a local market to the international one. So we took the time to make the team very competitive in terms of quality, processes, and so we hope that from next year will be able to go and compete in the international market and bring contract to Comoros. Because man, one of the worst things in our sector is that what we produce don't want to be shipped in box to go to France or to the US. Because we run all our things online, so I can be here and work for a company based in England or in France. So there is this opportunity that we'd like to catch and start to offshore work with companies from other countries. So that's one of our objectives in the coming years. For myself, because a company is it's a long-term project. So I hope that in 5 years, Cameroon will be a good company, and that I will have other companies, because I'm not limiting myself in this area of technology. I envision to start other businesses and other sectors. So I hope that in 5 years we'll have like 2 or 3 enterprises.
Good. Any advice for the youth who are following us who would like to take opportunity and become entrepreneur? Any advice that you would like to give to them?
I think for those who want to become entrepreneur, they just have to know that success in entrepreneurship doesn't come overnight. They have to work hard. They have to be patient. They have to be committed in what they do. And for those who don't want to become entrepreneur, it's not for everybody. And I think being the best of yourself is what I can advise them. If you are a carpenter, try to be the best carpenter you can become. If you are a fisherman, try to be the best fisherman you can become. And if you are an entrepreneur, try to be the greatest in your sector. So that's the advice I'd like to share with you.
Thank you very much for coming today and share with us your amazing work and your success story and journey. It was a pleasure to have you and to learn from you, and we wish you good luck for the future, and we hope that we'll get all the support that we're looking for.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.